terrorist state.
Terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is the terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is the terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is the terrorist state.
Help Ukraine protect peace.
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 And for that we need to make our sky safe. And this is why those who are passing us by, they will hear what is important for us, what is essential for our safety. Air defense for Ukraine.
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 And this is why we need that air defense, just to make our sky safe. This is so essential for us, because even though they are lying and the Russians are saying we don't target civilian infrastructure, at the same time their media is saying, last autumn they were saying, why do they still have lights? We want them to freeze to death, and we want them to be in total darkness. The same darkness they are since the 90s, nothing has changed. They raged wars before 91, they continue raging wars.
This guy breathes like you.
The country that they invade, the country is different, but the narrative is the same. They are liberating and denazifying. Guess what they are denazifying in Ukraine? It can be your iPhone, it can be your iPad, it can be your fridge, it can be your washing machine. They will denazify anything they can lift and carry home. This is what we are dealing with. And for them, this is normal. For them, killing is normal. For them, stealing is normal. And like we repeat time and time again, a nation who never started a single war is holding against the second, so they claim, the second biggest army in the world. Well, I don't know how to you, but to me it looks their second biggest and strongest army in Ukraine, not in the world. And they said, we haven't started anything yet. Yet our soldiers from the front line say, we are killing up to between 400 and 500 Russians every day. And what Russians are saying, we are fighting with no casualties. Well, if for you the human value is worthless, then of course they are not casualties. If people are doing contract army there and killing Ukrainians for a paycheck, and in December they will fight, my cousin who will fight the Russians for free. He will fight them for free, dumb. Not for free, dumb, and for peace. And this is what we're dealing with. I hope I'm gonna see him after the war. I don't know if I'm gonna see him. I don't know. There's a lot of doubt. There's so much doubt for 40 million people whose life was put on hold. You can't plan your education. You can't plan your life. You don't even know where you're gonna live. For those who are misplaced, how many hundreds of children, of thousands of children in occupied regions were made orphans, and Russia has admitted to put them in the care of Russian families because they are orphans. Guess who created those orphans? A Russian war machine has created those orphans, because Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is the terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is the terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is the terrorist state.
Russia is a terrorist state.
Russia is the terrorist state.
Stop Putin, stop the war.
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 Help Ukraine protect peace.
Help Ukraine protect peace.
Help Ukraine protect peace.
Help Ukraine protect peace.
We're gonna listen to some amazing Ukrainian music. She has a beautiful voice, and you will see how beautiful Ukrainian and how talented Ukrainians are. Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!